Know what's going on, everybody. As always, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We're here against UCLA. I can apologize now. I am tired. So, and I know it's later than I normally stream, so.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Off the play fake. This time he's got it.
At least puts us third of manageable.
You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Makes his connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air.
Gotta hold on to that ball.
Caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. They're going to throw it again. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's caught. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Dialing up the second down pass play. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. Fires to the big fella.
We'll pick up the first. That's what we needed.
Really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's second and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got to...
Literally only 9 this game out because I got to work tomorrow.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone.
Why didn't we pick up that block?
All the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Still looking on the move. Unleashes to the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
Pass interference. Defense.
I'll take it, though. I will 100% take that. It's good stone burner.
The defense is almost up, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And how about that start for this offense? First play of the game. You talk about setting the tone. You start fast. That is the exact thing they just did. One play, one score. Nice start for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the UCLA Bruins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
It's complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Nobody wants.
Escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on
Thank you.
just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's McNeil. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
What the hell happened there with 17?
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
All right, way to make up for it, Knowles.
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there.
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Touchdown, UCLA. What a great play by the
That was
defense.
such a duck.
With the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's McNeil. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second.
Terrible.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man on the outside.
What do we got to do for a pick, guys?
Swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it. Came up and made a nice tackle.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Bruins have enough for the 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Going up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Headed to the end zone.
Glad this defense has any awareness, and we even shifted the line that way.
This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse.
Throw the ball.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll leave it with him. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete.
He dropped that?
Loose by the hit. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, going up top. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw, it's McNeil. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
A little release to the back.
Good hit.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Better find the air plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He
I'm getting sick and tired of this bullshit.
He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat.
Says somebody freaking hit him.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Dropping back, it's McNeil. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out.
Thank you.
And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still full. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No,
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
and he's always open even when he's not. Threat his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Dances away to buy time. Runs through a tackle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Working the middle, it's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll give it to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good
I don't get it.
job.
Like,
Front wall
why can't we tackle?
create some lanes for their running back. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man, it's McNeil. They're trying to get to him. And to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's dragged down after the
I couldn't throw it to the guy I wanted to throw it to.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk
Oh, shit.
there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
This thing in Madden.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He breaks a tackle.
Good defense.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Firing to the right, complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass on second down. He's right on target. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Spears. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's got to feel good.
You just can't put the ball on the money.
He's never going to forget his first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The option look. Now the toss. Oh, big juke to get past. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a little off. Incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's second and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bruins are on the move. Looking to throw, it's McNeil. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now second and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
That's wide open in the back, too.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
God.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those ramblin' wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on second down. And it'll be
So that was stupid. I threw that way too
Too
early.
From their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Pulls it in inside.
It's not the route that I thought he was running.
Touchdown, Penn State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Using his feet to buy time. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything.
It wasn't for that safety blitz, man.
He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another
good ball
here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep.
Give us a little breathing room. I'll take that.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are.
Nah, I can't even kick a damn extra point.
Man, did he show some hops for that one?
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had...
He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest.
I was waiting for a screen.
He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, under-talked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback.
2-4, what are we doing?
And getting the big fella on the ground.
The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's McNeil. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was.
Yeah, I knew he was going to run for that if that was blocked up.
To make a decision.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Steps away. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big.
What's the point of a spy if they're not going to spy?
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, UCLA!
Literally ran commit up the middle. And nobody built that gap.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably
all you gotta do is hold a block. Hold a block, we're gone.
He'll be stopped at the 28. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Comes out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He's got him this time. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And they're not on the same page there. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They want to throw it.
Why are you throwing it behind everyone?
Step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quickly complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and less than a yard, ball right at the 20. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will.
How is it a false start?
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Penn State!
I don't know how we got a false start there, but
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. 1st down here for the offense. These corners going to give them some space. Trying to start the drive with a pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And he's just going to spike it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's McNeil. He's going up top here late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Should be over.
This defense
Thank
happy
you.
with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills.
Let's go right into the next one, potentially. I don't know if I have another one in this one or if I'm going to buy. All right, we're on a bye week. Good. As always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.